Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, subscribe, folks, comment, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I'll talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages and turn your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets taking a brutal loss. It was brutal to the New England Patriots. Jets lose to the Patriots 10-3. This was bad, man. I did a live game reaction. Salutes to all the savages that joined me. Directly after the live game, we sat down. I had a live radio show. People called in. It was a lot of hot takes, a lot of anger, and a lot of emotion in that game, in that radio show, excuse me. Please go back and watch that if you haven't. It's on the channel. This was a game the New York Jets should have won. We were all excited coming into the game because there was so much on the line. Jets are 6-3 at the time. And if we won this game, we've been first in the AFC East. Everything's rolling. We're coming off of a win. This is going to be the redemption game for Zach Wilson against the Patriots. Yeah, we got nothing. None of that happened. It didn't go down like we all thought it would. Now, I could talk about a lot of things in this game, but I want to start out with the positive in this game. And because I believe they truly deserve it. I want to talk about the New York Jets defense first. This Jets defense today played like the best defense in the league. There's no way you could tell me otherwise, that they did not look today like they were every bit of the best defense in the league. This defense was phenomenal. They had 6 sacks total today. 6. All right? I'm talking Quincy Williams. I'm talking Quinnen Williams. I'm talking Clemens. I'm talking Lawson, John Franklin Myers, Huff. Had a big sack as well. We're talking big stops, big third down sacks, big defensive stops as well. Time after time. When they were called upon in this game, they made it happen. And even though the offense stunk, and I'm going to get to them in a second, they stunk. This defense stepped up and kept us in the game all the way until the end. The game was only 3-3 with 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And we'll talk about how the Jets ended up losing. That's how good this defense was today. The Patriots did not score an offensive touchdown today at all. That's how good this Jets defense was today. Mac Jones on the day didn't do much of anything at all. He's 23 of 27, 246 yards. No touchdowns, nothing else. Harris, one of the Patriots running back, 8 carries, 65 yards. Stevenson, 15 carries. He only had 26 yards on the ground today. He was the Patriots' leading receiver, though. 6 receptions, 56 yards. He didn't, go off on us at all. Now, he did have a play where he broke about 5 tackles of some Jets defenders, but we stopped him and were able to get them off the field eventually. This Jets defense did what it took. Did what it took, and we should have won this football game, but we couldn't get it done. We couldn't get it done. And now I want to go into the Jets offense. It was putrid. It was putrid. Just closing my eyes, I can see Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson was terrible. He was terrible today. He was 9 of 22. 9 of 22 for 77 yards. He had 77 yards throwing today. He had 26 yards rushing. That was it. That's all he did on the day. He was wildly inaccurate. He was missing guys that was open. There were so many plays where he was throwing the ball to, talking easy throws, guys that are in the flats, guys that are coming out the backfield, getting ready to break into their routes. They're wide open. And he's missing them because he's throwing high. He's throwing in the dirt. He's throwing behind them. He almost threw an interception to Devin McCourty. I don't know who the heck he was even trying to throw to. I have no clue. I mean, it was wild. He missed Denzel Mims. The guy was a few feet away from him, setting up for a bubble screen. He missed him because he threw high on a bubble screen. There was a play on 3rd and 1 where Michael Carter came out of the backfield and ran to his right. He was wide open. Elijah Moore comes across the middle on a drag, wide open on 3rd and 1. He missed both of those guys. Then he comes back to Carter and decides, yeah, I'll just throw it there. But by then, the Patriots defenders that really had lost Carter saw him and said, oh, he is open, and started running downhill. By the time Zach Wilson decided to just throw the ball to Carter, check it out, and let him go get the first, the Patriots defenders tackled him before he could even get going forward with the ball. Late throws, he almost threw an interception trying to throw a ball late to Mims that could have took the game away. He was horrific today. Mike LaFleur's play calling as well was suspect, but at this point, I don't know if Mike LaFleur is calling plays to protect Zach Wilson. I don't know if it's that Mike LaFleur is just bad, or is it that Zach Wilson can't properly run the offense? Because there were guys that were open. So the play calling can't be that bad if guys are open on some of these plays. Wide open. Talked about Elijah Moore. We kind of got him involved in the offense today. 2 catches for 17 yards. Garrett Wilson had 2 catches for 12 yards. And boy, after this game, in the post-game interviews that he did with the media, he was going off. You could see that he was visibly frustrated on the field as well, that the New York Jets couldn't keep drives going. He had a little, he went off a little bit as he was leaving the field. And you could see that he was upset. The New York Jets had 2 total yards of offense in the second half. 2. The running game had 59 yards total. Michael Carter and James Robinson combined for 29 yards of total rushing offense on the day. It was atrocious. It was an atrocious day. Even after, Coach Sulla was asked after the game, what are your thoughts about the offense? And I'm going to censor it because I don't curse on my channel. But he said it looked like dog poop. He used another word, but I'm going to say dog poop. Dog crap. And you know what's even more frustrating? When they asked Zach Wilson, hey, do you feel bad for the defense because they played so well today, but the offense didn't produce and you lost? He quickly said, nope. That type of stuff, let me tell you something. The media is going to have a field day with that. The fan base is going to have a field day with that. And that is not something that you do in this league as a quarterback. When we beat the Bills and Josh Allen didn't play well, he was the first person to come out and shoulder the loss and take accountability for his play. Zach Wilson needs to learn how to do the same. Because if you're going to go out there and play like that and then have that type of attitude in the public, dealing with the media, and then in your locker room, you're going to have some issues, dog. And we've seen in the past with players, particularly quarterbacks, have issues in the Jets locker room where it could go. We've seen it in the past. Zach Wilson has got to get it together upstairs. He was terrible today. And I was honestly surprised that they didn't try to pull him. But Sulla did say after the game that they have no thought in their mind about pulling Zach Wilson. They're going to keep playing him. I'm not saying that I wanted to bench Zach Wilson. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I've seen guys get pulled in the past that were playing like this. Now, the Jets punted the ball with 26 seconds left. This is how the Jets lost it. They punt the ball with 26 seconds left. The game is tied 3-3 in the fourth quarter. We're thinking overtime. We punt the ball. Marcus Jones of the Patriots recovers the punt and takes off for 84 yards, a touchdown, takes the game away. Patriots win 10-3. That's how we lost this game. It was horrible. The game was 3-3. 3-3. The Jets defense did all they could, but we couldn't get it together because the offense did nothing. The offense had more than enough ample opportunities to absolutely put the Jets ahead for us to come out with a W today, and they didn't. And the referees were terrible in this game. They took away a fumble, a call that should have been a fumble. Sauce Gardner punched the ball out. The Jets recovered. They took that away. Zach Wilson ran for a first down. We had to challenge that to get the first down because they were trying to stiff us on that. Carl Lawson had his face mask grabbed, head turned around, no call. Michael Carter, Ramondre Stevenson grabbed his face mask, trying to run and jerked him to the ground. No call for offensive face mask. Zach Wilson got smacked on the helmet by a Patriots defender in a league that's all about protecting quarterbacks. No call, nothing. Before the half, the Jets were trying to work themselves in the field goal position. We were a couple yards away from field goal position. 11 seconds left. It took the refs 30 years to spot the ball. That drained the clock and ran the clock out. We went into the halftime. There was so much confusion on the field because of the referees. It was insane. And I understand the Patriots get the calls in Foxborough, but this was ridiculous. Today, this refereeing squad was terrible as well. This was a bad game all around by the Jets. Not the defense, the Jets' offense. This was a bad game all around by the Jets' offense. The defense was phenomenal. Everything else just didn't get the job done. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. I'm so frustrated. I can't stand this. I can't believe that this team went out there. This offense went out there and looked like this. This defense, phenomenal. Top of the league. I'm not even talking about those guys. This offense, particularly Zach Wilson, was horrific today. Horrific. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. Let's go back and forth. You folks have a good one. I'm frustrated with Zach Wilson and this offense. Peace.